The PAP government has always defined its political legitimacy by its economic developments or achievements. And to deliver this growth, at that time, the PAP made a social can no longer rely on finding a new job quickly. They find that the income growth of university graduates defied all expectations by underperforming that of non-degree holders. Now do you know why ministers come and say, why do you want to get a degree? Can you take and eat that? We have now a situation where the government has increased the number of jobs that demand a university degree. Do you think the position of Singapore university degree holders has improved?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
Again, yes or no?
No.
Thank you. In fact, the position of Singapore university degree holders has worsened. Do you find it strange? Or am I the only one that finds this really strange? What does this tell you? Tell me, what do you think this tells you? No. No.
Singaporeans are forgotten.
The question, yes, are Singaporeans forgotten? Are employers filling jobs with foreign labor instead of hiring Singaporeans? Are they doing that? We need to question the government for numbers. So despite the apparent increase in the number of university graduates, the PAP government clearly feels that the economy has an acute shortfall of the required skill set to fuel the economy. We need to ask ourselves whether the government has failed Singaporeans by making them go through a rigorous system of education that does not equip our children with the correct skill set. Is that a problem?
Yes.
We need to ask if Singapore now, today, is totally dependent on a series of assumptions. And what are assumptions? The assumptions are that the Singaporean population is beginning to age and decline. Without a growing, reliable workforce, Singapore will not be able to achieve economic growth. And economic growth is crucial for creating more jobs and growing wages. In an aging population, this will mean that there will be less working Singaporeans supporting more dependent citizens. That was the preamble to the population white paper. We need to ask, what are these assumptions based on? How will these assumptions come about? And if these assumptions are true, why are the citizens angry? Think about it. Why are we all so angry? This doesn't make sense at all. We must be mad. Perhaps instead we need to rephrase the question and ask the following question. Is the government instead too disconnected from Singaporeans to really know what we want in our lives? What do you think? Will we see another national conversation coming up after these elections? The fact that citizens today are living better, longer and healthier lives is something we must celebrate and trumpet. It shows that our system is effective and it works. And with an increasing number of old people remaining able-bodied and economically productive longer, this will suggest that an aging population does not have to lead to a smaller burdened workforce. Now this seems to contradict the government assumptions. Tonight, we will work this through to show you that increasing population growth might or can bring about short-term economic growth, but the population cannot keep growing forever, can it? Even the late Dr. Goh Keng Swee said, at what point will we become uncomfortable? How comfortable will we be? So when it comes to population growth, more is not always better. In fact, depending on population growth as a driver to economic growth is like a pyramid selling scheme to get rich at the expense of someone else. Why do we call it a pyramid selling scheme? Well, a pyramid selling scheme is an attempt to make more money for some by adding more and more people through population growth. And why do we say this? let us examine the fundamentals. We think that the underlying strategy is to privatize the profits and socialize the costs incurred from increased population growth. The seduction is the more people is better. But let us examine this logic.
Go jam 5 cents. Today, I went to the kopitiam before coming here. I am already 64 years old, so we have our preferences which are different. I asked for Siow Chen. You know how much? $1.10. Our wages have not gone up. The prices of daily commodities, food, everything is going up. It is going up, up, up and away, beyond reach. The thing is flying beyond our grasp. So what are you planning to do? Why is this thing happening in Singapore? Why? Because of the high cost of living. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I love to talk and talk and talk, but I don't have much. I will be on the stage this few more days ahead of us before we started cooling ourselves and waiting for the results of the parliamentary elections. Until then, I have this to conclude. Please, be united. Think of your children. Think of your future generation, your grandchildren. When you decide to put that decisive cross, remember, you have to wait 5 more years. Support Sing First.
Yes!
Support our vision. We are family oriented. We will serve you all with dignity and restore the esteem which has been lost in you people. Hidup Singapura!
Yes!
Majulah Singapura!
Majulah Singapura!
Kamsia! Terima kasih!
Thank you, Sukdev. Once again, it's really good to see more and more of you coming in. It's a bit lopsided though, but really, once again, we just want to remind you, we're still having all the promotions of the flags and clappers. Yes, thank you so much. It's so good to see even little ones coming here. So I see babes in arms, and it's amazing. It's amazing to start them young. You know, they say, when we talk, I'm talking about the ruling party. When we talk, they ask us to keep quiet. Then, when we keep quiet, they say, you all agree. And then, when we answer them back, they say, oh, you are rude. They try to be funny. Alright, so, we're going to bring you our next candidate.
And Singaporeans, when you went on our website and our Facebook, have you heard of the Sing First cheer? You know, that Sing First cheer? How about letting Mr. Ang Yong Guan lead the whole team in the Sing First cheer?
Alright, once again, the whole lot of you, as one, Singaporeans first. Ready?
Sing first, sing first, sing first. Sing first, sing first, sing first. Sing first, sing first, sing first.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the candidate for Tanjong Pagar GRC, Mr. Ang Yong Guan.
Yes!
Fellow Singaporeans, good evening. Every morning for the last few days, I've been exposed to video extracts of the Prime Minister's National Day rally speech on television. In the evening, over the news, there was extensive coverage given to his